my lovelies. This is going to be your weekly. We're going to do it as a collective this week. You will have a monthly message for each zodiac sign starting on June 1st for the month of June. So let's see what's going on for this Memorial Day. Hopefully, you're having a great day. It's the beginning of summer. Maybe you're getting out there barbecuing, remembering anybody who has been lost along the journey and trying to celebrate some positive changes. It's already summertime, so what do we have going on for my collective for this last week in May? What do they need to know? All right, so there's something awakening. I feel like you need to actually be kind of a free spirit. Aquarius energy is very free spirited energy. It's something that I feel like you're going to have to rise above some sort of challenge, but you're going to find out exactly what you're made of. Moon and Pisces, wonder, following your dreams. Is there something that's been on the back burner? Is there something that you want to go after that's a dream of yours, a goal of yours? Now is the time to kind of awaken these sleeping things within you, and for you to be able to actually maybe achieve something new. Sun in Pisces, higher purpose, align yourself with love and wisdom. I feel like this is part of your calling. And so for some of you, if you've been curious about something and you just can't seem to let it go, there's a reason for that. So Spirit's trying to show you or point you, guide you in that direction. It's like, this isn't really working. Let's go this direction. Let's see what happens over here. Eclipse in Cancer, acceptance, an emotional phase or domestic development. I feel like some things could be changing in your personal life. I feel like there's some things that need to change maybe in your personal life. And so I feel like this is an opportunity for things to start to actually transform for you. What guidance do we have from the dragons for this week? What do we need to know for the collective? Avalon. So you might be going to a new place. You might be traveling, moving, relocating. A place that feels like home, a place that feels peaceful and serene, and a place that you will fit in and belong. Osin, this is the Dragon King. I feel like for a lot of you, you're not ready to bow down to something. And I feel like there's been a lot of obstacles in your path, or there will be, and I feel like this is an opportunity for you to actually take a stand and to follow your dreams. And I feel like for some of you, that means that you have to step out of a comfort zone and that you're going to have to go in a new direction, and that might scare you. I feel like with Osin being out here, that he's telling you that Spirit has your back and that there's nothing that you need to worry about. There's nothing that you need to fear, that you just need to accept that this is part of your calling and you need to step out of your comfort zone. The Death Dragon. So this definitely tells us that something has to end for this new beginning to arrive. You could be dealing with actual loss, grief, mourning. Those are feelings that you need to sit with and positively let go of. So maybe you need to sit and meditate. Maybe you need to have a good cry. Maybe you need counseling, therapy, things like that. But letting go of this chapter so you can move forward into something better. And there you will find love, the Love Dragon. So I love how these correspond. Sometimes that happens in the cards. So some sort of emotional development, could be in a love relationship. I feel like you could be going towards commitment for some of you. And for others of you, something's ending. Maybe setting yourself free from a chapter in your life that was painful. Maybe something where you're letting go of a relationship because the right one is coming in. So let's see what else we have going on for love for you this week. What does the collective need to know for love? Feeling like you're not enough in a situation, a relationship, feeling frustrated. There could be some self-sabotage, jealousy, fear, ego issues. Really learning to let those things go and improve things. You could be dealing with a narcissist, girl with a snake. So empath, narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used. You need some strong boundaries. Osin is out here. He's telling you that you need boundaries. Spirit has your back, and Spirit is going to help guide you away from things that are no good for you and towards your dreams this week. Some of these might happen very sudden, very shocking, happening like lightning. You might have some sort of epiphany where you're in alignment all of a sudden with love and wisdom, where you're in alignment with your purpose, and anything that is not meant for you is going to have to be released, whether that's a job, a relationship, or a situation. You have to let those things go in order for things to transform. For some of you, it's a karmic relationship that this person was in your life to teach you a lot of life's very difficult, very hard lessons. And once you master those lessons, there's no reason for them to continue to be in your life, so they will exit. What else do we need to know for love? Yeah, there could be some deception going on. I feel like for some of you, you're going to see the writing on the wall finally, and that you won't feel like you're not enough anymore because the truth actually comes out and allows you that freedom to actually release. You might be healing some core wounds or family issues at this time. Could also be letting go of a toxic relationship. Learning to love yourself first is going to be key for that to actually happen. And then I feel like there's this new chapter where you kind of get back out there and you learn to live a little bit again. So flirting, enjoying, laughing, extending your lighthearted energy to others. And you could be letting go of a karmic to welcome in a soulmate. So you might be doing things like law of attraction, manifestation, in order to actually achieve those goals. So keep doing those. Spirit hears all of our pleas or cries or manifestations, affirmations. Those are heard, but they're answered in divine timing. So let's see what we have going on this week. What does my collective need to know this week? What does the collective need this week? What do they need to know? All right, so boundaries, to feel like you're not enough. There's something in your life that you need strong boundaries. If it's with a narcissist, if it's with someone or something that is no good for you, you may need some strong boundaries, so stick up for yourself this week. Again, we're cutting out things that aren't good for us. Snakes, toxicity. I love how the cards coincide. Girl with a snake. Look at her tattoo. She's got a snake and it's wrapped around her. Although I feel like she's very laser focused on her goals, she's got the spider web around her eye there. I feel like nothing really slips past her. She's very cunning. She's very cutthroat when she needs to be. She's known as the Ice Queen. Why? Well, because she's able to disconnect her heart, her emotions. She's protecting herself at this time. And you may need to protect yourself. It looks like you're dealing with some things that aren't good for you, that are toxic. So you need to have your defenses up this week. I feel like you need to actually make sure that the people in your life are good for you. And if they're not good for you, you need to disconnect, at least emotionally. So you might have shut down already. I feel like if you're trying to transition out of a toxic relationship, then that's probably something that you're in the process or have already done. There's lots of confusion, but I feel like the lightning kind of brings it all back together. It's like the lightning kind of clears a path or illuminates what isn't working so we can get out of the confusion. The Knight of Coins. There could be like an unexpected visitor coming. Could also be that you're traveling, moving, relocating. They're telling me someone's packing their bags and getting rid of this karmic cycle, karmic person in this relationship, and that you might have some sort of job that's actually allowing you to kind of get out of this situation. King of Wands. You could have someone in your inner circle that wants to come in and help you, but I feel like your guard is super high towards this person. I feel like this King of Wands wants to help you. Where you might have a karmic partner that is doing anything but helping you. I feel like this King of Wands energy is somebody who wants to come in and help, but your guard is super high. So we're going to have to find balance here between needing boundaries and things in our wall being so high that we can't let anyone in to help us. Sometimes we are in this pattern where our walls are too high and we're unable to allow people to help us. So that's where I feel like the balance needs to be restored this week. Justice card. So you may have something happening through the courts, some sort of contract, legality, some issue that needs to be resolved in a just and fair way. Remember to use things that cause there to be equal footing. So as an example, I would say if a relationship is on its way out and you have to go through the courts, be fair. You don't want to be the one that the judge looks at and goes, wow, what a douche canoe. You know, this person is just trying to swindle the other one. You want to be the one that's seen as just and fair so things work out in your favor. Hopefully they do. And the King of Coins. You could be evolving. There could also be someone that's been really slow to action here that is trying to make an offer and come in. I feel like in business, slow and steady wins the race. You might have been working towards a goal. It could be love as well. That's been a long time coming, that it's taken a long time for things to actually transpire. It could be a new business offer that's coming in as well. Could be like a payout, a settlement, things like that, with justice being out here as well. What else do we need to know this week for the collective? All right. Watch out for any sort of deception. There could be somebody that's trying to manipulate you, lie, cheat, steal, all those things. And I feel like if you're paying attention, you're going to figure out who this person is. That's where you need the boundaries. Yeah, there's something that needs to come to an end. A lot of toxicity, could be a lot of options when it comes to love. I do feel like potentially you have more than one option when it comes to love this week. So really be scrupulous, kind of have high standards. Be choosy with who you decide you're going to let into your life this week. You have the Wheel of Fortune out here, so there's some positive changes coming when you start to follow your purpose. The good luck's coming. Why? Because you are aligning with where you're supposed to be. So fate and destiny spin the Wheel of Fortune in your favor. There's unexpected money coming. There's good luck coming. There's positive changes on the way. Again, we have death. So this tells us that something has to end for a new cycle to begin. Death card. Death card could be dealing with a Scorpio as well. But you do have a victory that's coming in. Again, I feel like it's this King of Wands that's trying to help you. This person could be in the spotlight. There could be some sort of public recognition, award, accolades coming to you for all of your hard work. You've been fighting a long time to gain this forward momentum and this forward progress, but I feel like you need a little bit of help at this time. So be willing to take that help and assistance. There could be some new love that's coming in for you as well. Emotionally fulfilling, and I feel like you're really nervous to get involved with anybody because you've been through so much. You've hit rock bottom. You've been living in survival mode, and that's not a healthy way to be. So we have to actually heal and go forward instead of living in survival mode. We're hoarding resources. That needs to be a thing of the past. Why we have the Wheel of Fortune out here. So there's positive changes and good luck that's coming, but we also have to let go of what's holding us back to get there. You are welcoming in something that could potentially lead to marriage, the Ten of Cups, a lot of happiness, a lot of emotional fulfillment there. So what is our ultimate outcome? What do we need to know this week? What is the ultimate outcome? Definitely some forward progress. Things have been very stuck and stagnant, but that's going to change. You could be traveling, moving, relocating, purchasing a vehicle, taking a trip. The money's going to be available, so we don't need to worry so much. The fruits of your labor are starting to come in and pay off. You finally get to enjoy some of that. You might want to retreat a little bit and do some shadow work or take some time to yourself this week. I feel like there's been a lot going on, and I feel like the momentum's picking up. So you are going to want some downtime or some quiet time. And I do feel like you are traveling, moving, or relocating with the Six of Swords. You're letting go of the conflict. You're letting go of the chaos. Something that needs to end in your life is ending, whether it's a job or a relationship. And I feel strongly for some of you, it's more of a relationship. There's new doors of opportunity that are also trying to open up for you. The question is, are you ready to receive? And if you're not, you have to work on you in the meantime. So we have the Hermit out here telling us it's time to work on ourselves. The Death card out here twice out of two different decks telling us that something is coming to an ending, and it might be an abrupt ending. The Wheel of Fortune out here telling us that we have good luck coming as well as financial gain, especially with the Nine of Pentacles out here. You have some sort of victory coming. Don't be so closed off to everyone. Be choosy this week. You have a lot of options to choose from. Choose what works best for you and go towards your purpose and your happiness. Have a great week, guys. We'll see you soon.